For this next song, we're still in the Appalachian Mountains, but we're in a little tiny house on the hill with a married couple who are looking forward to having their first child. Now, I first heard this song when I became a grandmother earlier this year, and each time I would hear it, I would just cry these wonderful, happy tears. Now, I think I can make it through it tonight, but just in case, we have split up the part about the father and the part about the mother. And she's going to sing the lines about the lamb on the hill makes the softest of fleece. So this is called House on the Hill. House on the hill, hush in the air, lingering still, even song prayer, lamp on the sill, time tarries there to welcome you home. Father, he waits, ever be stead, cherry tree makes your cradle and bed, spindles and slates, polished to red, to welcome you home. Mother is still, hands never cease, lamb on the hill gives the softest of fleece, blanket of wool woven by peace to welcome you home. Come morning, the lark calls out to the night, asleep in the dark, born into the light. Heart of our hearts, souls reunite to welcome you home. The wind holds her breath, the earth heaves a sigh, seas still their depths and the heavens draw nigh, to see your first breath, to hear your first cry, to welcome you home. The wind holds her breath, the earth heaves a sigh, seas still their depths and the heavens draw nigh, to see your first breath, to hear your first cry, to welcome you home. To see your first breath, to hear your first cry, to welcome you home. One more. On the same album that Ellen Beidler gave me that had the Appalachian Round on it, I found several other songs that I really liked a lot, and in particular this one, Pretty Waltz, called Lovely Agnes, that reminds me very much of my dad's mother, my Grandma Hicks, and so I especially enjoy it. Lovely Agnes in the song leaves behind the gay city life of Wisconsin to cross Lake Michigan with her new husband and live on a farm with orchards on the shores of Lake Michigan, where they have 4 children and she lives a long life. My Grandma Hicks left Chicago in about 1906 to marry my Grandpa Hicks and go live initially with his parents on a farm outside the little town of Lawton in the fruit-growing region of southwest Michigan, where the air smells like grapes in the late summer. She spent the rest of her life in Lawton, where she bore 8 children, and they raised their family, and where we went to vacation every summer. So I'm dedicating this song to my grandmother, Ruth Vandenberg Hicks. Now there's an old-fashioned word in the song that helps tell the passage of time, and some of you might not know it. A score of years is 20. So when we sing that Agnes is 12 years and 4 score, a little math will tell you that she was 92.
Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore. decided to be buried on a farm. But I'll watch the orchards bloom in spring, spend the winters warm in your arms. Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies as they're born. 3 children he gave her, Curtis, Addie, and Dee, and their 4th child, little Gussie, came 10 years after these. And she raised them with loving heart and with firmness of mind, and she raised them through troubled times, Agnes, strong-willed and kind. Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies as they're born. Now 80 years have gone and passed, like the fruit on the trees, and her children have children with babes on their knees. And they all join in the summertime on the Crystal Lake shore to greet lovely Agnes, now 12 years and 80. Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style. We'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies.